Hello, you guys. So, I just wanted to do an update video real quick for you guys. Today is Wednesday, March 30th, and today makes 1 week that I have been on my antibiotics for my uterine infection that you guys, if you watched my last video, you know that I had a biopsy done and it was confirmed that I have inflammation infection inside of my uterus and cervix. So, which could have been the cause of my miscarriage back in December. So, we are 1 week in, so I have 1 more week to go. I know in the video I discussed that we really was hoping for my cycle to hold off. That way, because I have to have another biopsy done right after I'm done with it, with like the 2 weeks after, like not 2 weeks after. Train of thought. I'm on my antibiotics for 2 weeks, so right after my antibiotic cycle is done, they want me to come in for a biopsy, but I have to have a biopsy between cycle day 6 and cycle day 12. So, right now, I'm about cycle day 22, 23-ish. I want to say 22, 32, I meant 32. Oof. Cycle day 32 or 33. One of those. I think it's 32 though. So, I am obviously past the norm. So, still no sign of a cycle, I don't think. But, all right. I have to tell you guys. So, my doctor was very adamant about not, I got the plants all over here, about not making, not, oh my goodness. My doctor was adamant about eating something when I take my meds. To eat it on a full stomach. To have something in my tummy before I take my meds. So I was doing good, you guys. I gotta say, I was doing good with that. And then on Monday, when I have to be in the office, I have a flow. When I have to work in the office, I usually make myself a lunch and then I head to the office with my protein shake. And I have my protein shake on my way to the office, then I'll have a midday snack and then my lunch. Like that's it, like that's just like the workflow, that like, the thing that I do when I have to go in the office. Yeah, so I did that. Had my shake. Well, I should say I took a couple sips of my shake. Took my Doxy and probably about, so I took about the Doxy about maybe maybe around 7:30 in the morning. I had to be at work for 9:30. So when I was at, like a half hour in to work, oh my god, you guys, I got so sick. I ended up leaving work early and praying that I would make it home. I did. I made it home barely, but I definitely was in that toilet for a while. I'll never do that again. And my stomach was so sour all day long. And it just got progressively worse. And that's why I decided to leave work. Because I don't know about any of you guys, but I'm a weirdo. Because I cannot use the bathroom in public. I can pee, no problem. But number 2, that's not happening. On my worst day, it still does not happen. And I hate that because I will be so sick, like physically, like my stomach would be so sour and I still wouldn't be able to do it. So when on days like that, unfortunately, I have to leave and go home and pray that I make it home because I'm like 45 minutes to an hour away from my job. So yeah, I don't know why I can't. I just can't do it. I never would. Ever since I was little, never could. And still at 35, about to be 36 years old, I still cannot do it. So, yeah. So that happened. So I learned my lesson, you guys. I have learned my lesson, and I make sure I have a hearty breakfast and a hearty dinner right before I take my meds. Like, no joke. And I do take a probiotic too as well. I should mention that because I am very much prone to getting yeast infections when I take any kind of antibiotics. So if I don't take a probiotic, it's like instant infection, like instant. You know, now that I'm talking to you guys, I'm just like piecing it together. I had so many yeast infections when I was pregnant with Willow. I'm kind of wondering if that contributed to my infection in my uterus. Comment down below, you guys, if this has ever happened to you or what your thoughts on it. I mean, I don't know if you've watched previous videos of mine or how often I actually talked about it, but I literally had a yeast infection throughout my whole pregnancy with her. So I'm very curious. Like, I feel like it just wasn't going away my whole pregnancy. And I'm wondering if that was actually the uterine infection and not an actual yeast infection. They just chalked it up to a yeast infection. Very curious. Just literally, I have not thought about that until right now when I'm talking out loud to you guys. That's interesting. What are your thoughts? Just comment below your thoughts on what I just mentioned, because it's just kind of, I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm gonna have to do some Googling. I mean, so anyways, I'm not gonna drag this out. My mind is just kind of like going right now because that just like light bulb in my head went off. So, yep. So that settles for week 1 of these meds. So next Wednesday should be the end of my week, my 2-week cycle of this medicine, and then hopefully, I'm hoping I get my period before then, because I can get my period in the next couple days and be safe. Actually, I can get my period today and still be safe, to be honest, because anywhere from cycle day 6 to 12. Because if I don't get it, it's just going to prolong everything. Because then I have to go in for blood work. Then I have to go and take the Provera and wait for my cycle and then do that. Like, it's just going to prolong things. Like, it could possibly prolong things like another week. So I'm hoping I just get it in the next couple days and just don't have to worry about that, or before I'm done with my antibiotic. But I will leave you with that, you guys. Have a great day. So I don't know if I'm going to do another update on my last pill or if I'm just going to jump into the next biopsy or my next cycle day. I don't know what I'm going to end up leaving it at with you guys, but this is the end of this video. So you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love seeing your comments, you guys. I feel like you guys haven't been commenting lately, and I kind of miss responding to you guys. So hopefully soon you guys respond to me or comment. But all right, you guys have a great day, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Have a great day.